Guys, it may finally be that time where we see Final Fantasy Tactics Remastered be announced at one of these game shows, and it's probably going to be at the State of Play tomorrow. Just at the time of this announcement, Yasumi Matsuno, the director of Final Fantasy Tactics, had retweeted the State of Play announcement before just abruptly deleting it. And you know, this is something that we know has been in development for a very long time. The leaks from way back in, I think, 2021 can be an indication of that. It's probably been in development since before that. So even without any of the news here today, just expecting something like a Final Fantasy Tactics Remaster wouldn't really be a crazy idea, something crazy to think about, especially because all of this, you know, all of this news coming right before, the day before State of Play, it just makes a lot of sense. Not only all of that with Yasumi Matsuno and the very sus retweet from him on the State of Play announcement, but Jason Schreier, a journalist and a very reputable source within the game industry, also came out to Blue Sky and tweeted about Final Fantasy Tactics himself right before the State of Play, which is also very sus. And all his tweet really says here is, quote, "I'm just saying Final Fantasy Tactics is one of the greatest games ever made." And that's literally it. It's just a tweet about Final Fantasy Tactics, but why is it a tweet that comes out right before State of Play and right after the director of Final Fantasy Tactics, Yasumi Matsuno, just straight up retweets the State of Play announcement? Could you say it's a coincidence? I think not, at least not this time. And it makes me believe that we are getting an announcement. We are finally getting a look at Final Fantasy Tactics Remaster at this State of Play, and I really do hope that's the case. I honestly think at this point, for a Final Fantasy Tactics Remaster, I think it's been long overdue. And of course, with so many leaks and rumors just surrounding this project for so many years, and not only this project, but Final Fantasy IX Remake, I think it was just about time that we saw at least one of these projects finally come to fruition and finally get announced, right? I know for myself, and maybe even for a lot of you guys, are probably just very tired of hearing all of these leaks and rumors, all of this information that we might be seeing an announcement at one of these events just for them not to show up. It can be frustrating, and it makes you not want to talk about the game or even, you know, continue talking about these leaks at all. So, you know, to be able to see the Final Fantasy Tactics director just straight up retweet this announcement only to then delete it right afterwards, and to simultaneously just have Jason Schreier just come out at random and talk about Final Fantasy Tactics, it really makes me believe that, yeah, this is something that is being done on purpose. It is very intentional. They are teasing this, and it is something that we are going to see tomorrow, which is crazy to say because we've been talking about this game for what feels like forever at this point. But if we really do get our first look, a reveal, or even, you know, seeing a release date for Final Fantasy Tactics Remaster, then I will have the biggest sigh of relief that I can finally just stop talking about all of the leaks and rumors we've been getting throughout the years, trying to prove to people that, yeah, this game is real, along with the Final Fantasy IX Remake, which of course is real. I truly believe that. But this would just make me very happy just to see this game get revealed, to see more people getting into tactics in general. It's one of those games that you just have to experience for yourself, one of those games that have kind of been lost to time, sort of like Lost Odyssey, which I also hope that they can finally port over or remaster at some point. But I would just be so very relieved, so happy that we can finally see this game come to fruition, this remaster that everybody has been wanting for so many years at this point. And it'll also just go to confirm and really just reinforce even more that Final Fantasy IX Remake is coming. It is something that is in development, and I have said this numerous times in all of my videos. Final Fantasy IX Remake is really only a matter of time. The question is when Square Enix wants to reveal it. You know, of course, Square Enix is going through a lot of changes internally, going through their own kind of rebirth, if you will. So it is almost to be expected that we shouldn't be expecting any huge announcements, any big AAA announcements. But Final Fantasy Tactics Remaster is one that is very believable, an announcement that could very much hold a lot of us down until their next big major title. Anyways, with all of that said, tell me how you guys feel about this down below. Do you really think we are going to see a Final Fantasy Tactics Remaster reveal announcement at tomorrow's State of Play? Tell me, are you excited? Are you not? Let me know all of that down below, and with all of that said, I will catch you guys in the next one.